Good afternoon, everybody. Normally, it probably would be some music coming into the intro, but it's not today because this is just a trial, dry run of the Truth Worth Trillions podcast that myself and Mr. Mak Ady, let him introduce himself, but go ahead, sir. I ain't even introduced myself. Hold on. Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with this guy? You did it. My name is Jerome Leaks, a.k.a. Average Joe. And again, we are Truth Worth Trillions, a new podcast that's going to be coming at you on social media. So tune in. I'll pass this to the proverbial mic, but I'm going to just, there you go. You can introduce yourself.
I am Mak Ady. Mak Ady, 1GL, Entertainment, Music, and Apparel. Along here with my co-host. My cousin, actually.
Oh, you gonna steal my line? you gonna steal mine? Because you know the first we just
No.
Oh yeah, you stole it because I just said it.
This guy here, he wants the credit for everything. There was no take before this where he said that I was his cousin, but I guess it sounded good to him now. So now he's telling y'all that it was a take.
Boy, Truth Worth Trillions, I tell you, Truth Worth Trillions. We already here. We go. Truth Worth Trillions.
No, but on the serious tip, I think everybody will enjoy the show because ain't no faking here. It's billions of people in this world, and we got way more in common than we don't. And I think one of the biggest problems with people is we almost prefer to listen or agree with people that are like us, that are like us. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody looks like you or reminds you of them or you admire them or you look up to them, they can tell you something that's totally not the truth and you'll go with it. And then somebody that's nothing like you could tell you something that's totally truthful and it doesn't resonate with you because they're not the kind of person that you would hang with. Man, we got to stop all that crap.
So basically, what you're saying is, what I'm hearing you say is, it's not necessarily what a person looks like or should look like in order for you to pay attention or to get a message.
Because the truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth.
The truth is the truth. If it came from a baby, if it came from a person that was 120.
A bum,
if it came from
a homeless person,
if it came from a
millionaire
person,
correct.
If it came from a millionaire, the truth is the truth. And all it is, well, your truth is your truth. Man, come on, man. Let's quit all of this. It's 2023, so I'm assuming that I'm not a scientist, so it ain't my lane to talk about how long people and dinosaurs been here. In my mind, we've been here 2023 years, and that's long enough for us to get it right. Truth worth trillions of dollars. If there was a way that we could encapsulate the truth, it would definitely be worth trillions of dollars because it seems like all people want to talk about or hear are things that aren't truth.
So what we're going to discuss and how this is going to work is going forward, you guys, we're going to come up with a subject matter. So you'll see us come on. We're going to probably do one a week, right? Maybe on the weekend when we can get together and sit down.
How often they want it. We're going to see how often they want it. And then that's what we're going to go with.
No, I got to go to work. I got to work. So
I don't have a job. I don't got nothing to do.
I got to go to work. So
I'll talk to y'all all day if you want me to.
Yeah, he'll talk to you all day, but it won't be me because I got to go to work. But anyway, I'm off Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. So how this is going to come to you is we're going to, do a little bit more fine tuning. We're going to talk to Mr. Cardinal Cowboy over there and make sure we get everything cleared through him and make sure that it's okay. And we should come to you maybe on the weekend once a week. And then we'll come up with a subject and just, we just going to tackle it. It's not too deep. We don't want to go too far with certain subject matters, but it's kind of a lighthearted first step with us getting our feet wet with this podcast. But when we reconnected a couple of weeks ago, we had a lot of similarities, and we reconnected and learning that we have a lot of similarities with our age, with some of the things we do. It's like we have missed a beat. We grew up together as kids. And so now being put back together at 49 years old, I think it's really kind of cool because, we spend 60% of the time laughing. So I think that's kind of like what generated a part of this. Because we say, we should get a podcast. People would tune in. People would listen and take the time to hear. So, it's under construction right now. Still look for some changes. But for the most part, we should be very much we're going to be very entertaining. I can tell you that. It's going to be something new and something live, something fresh every week, baby. Every week, I got my trusty pencil here. I like to keep, you know. So don't get out of line. There ain't gonna be no getting out of line.
Man, does everything have to be big?
Ah,
This guy got forks and spoons and knives. His knife looked like a sword.
you know, I'm gonna have to cut somebody. We in St. Louis. We might have to cut somebody. You gotta stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. And you know what? That's very well a subject. You know, what is it like? What's the differences between growing up in St. Louis now versus growing up in St. Louis when we grew up in St. Louis? You know, subject. You know.
I remember growing up in St. Louis.
You finna start talking the subject matter.
No. When I grew up as a kid, I think the scariest thing to do was to battle somebody in breakdancing. Like if you had beef with somebody, y'all was gonna have to break it out. It wasn't nothing else getting broke out but popping and locking.
They used to joan like the kids back when I went to school. They used to just they had joning contests like and for individuals who don't know what joning is. I think
everybody got their own.
Right, I think some people call it the dozens where you cracking on somebody. Well, in St. Louis they call it joning. So like if you came to school with holes in your shoes or you raggedy or your mom drove a raggedy car, they joan on you. They talk about you. If you had a big ass head or something, you know they'll talk about you. You had a big forehead, you know they'll talk about you. So you had to be witty with your comebacks. You had to make sure you stepped your game up, and you'll go home crying because kids is ruthless.
You live to fight another day.
Kids is ruthless, boy. They would get on you. That's why your mama drive that car to school like that. I'll be like, damn, why y'all be watching my mama car like that? Shit.
Hey, that's crazy too because I stayed with my mother and my grandmother, and they both had not matching Pintos. Hold on, you ain't gotta laugh when I say Pintos.
My mama had a Dodge Dart.
The Pinto.
A Dodge Dart, bro.
One of them was dark brown, like Eminem.
I remember that car.
And the other one was
green. One green.
Burnt orange.
Okay, orange. Okay, I thought one of them was green. I know one was a dark color.
Man, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Hey, you know what I can say about this though? They used to call me a nerd back in school. They sure did. Call me a nerd. In some of the grades, none of the girls wanted to talk to me because I was a nerd. So I really wasn't in the cool clique. You know what I'm saying? I was cool though. Don't get me wrong. I was cool in my own way. But I just didn't have, you know.
He had all the Star Trek toys.
Star Wars, man.
Star Wars.
Please don't do that again.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, bro. Not Star Trek. Don't do that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I did have a lot of Star Wars, but
going over there playing with the Star Wars toys.
I was a nerd, but it all paid off because that nerd went to the Army, fixed helicopters, and now I look like this. Woo! I had to do it. Just for you.
Lufa Negro.
And on that note,
hey, he got a partner too, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You can't say that, man. You can't say that on the podcast, man.
We're talking about the truth.
But you can't say that.
What I say?
You said Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
You can't say that, man. That? We gonna have different people tuning in. You can't say that.
Hey,
Ninja.
Out.
Say Schwarzenegger.
Now, man, forget all of that. We talking about the truth. That's gonna be one of our subjects. We are
that could be one of our subjects.
Definitely gonna incorporate.
But we ain't gonna say it actually.
No. We gonna say it on this show. We gonna definitely incorporate the subject of that N word. Should we? Could we? And who can?
Nobody but us.
Now I'm about to tell y'all right now. We disagree. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. My favorite artist in the world is Eminem. Number one. I even got him over Tupac. You know this.
It's true. He's my favorite too.
My second favorite art. My name, Mak Ady, is based on Machiavelli and Shady. It's combined, Mak Ady. But my top 5 rappers, I'm gonna keep out the last 3 right now. But my first 2 rappers, it goes in this order: Eminem, and then Machiavelli. Now I'm saying that to say we disagree with who should be able to say the N word. So we definitely gonna bring that to y'all live, and we just gonna talk about it and have some fun.
Yeah, we all gonna talk about it.
Because Eminem don't never say it. He don't say it.
I did say he was kind of like my favorite too, right? I did say that.
Yeah, he should be.
So I know that. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about this on the way to the gym today. But that again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is a prime example of this conversation. We was a little rusty at first, but as we get into the conversation and we start to talk more to each other, it comes out better for y'all. So going forward, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna think about the subject matter. I think that's a very good topic to talk about, and I'll leave my what I feel is leave it on the table, and we'll discuss it when we have that episode, right? So that's what y'all got to look forward to. We're gonna iron this thing out. We're gonna get all the bugs kicked out. We're gonna get all the, everything set up the way it should be, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Number one show. Get ready.
I don't know if we number one yet, but
number one.
If we ain't, we gonna take it.
Big Lou, y'all.
Don't start no gonna be none. All them other podcasts out there, we coming for you. We coming for you.
We gonna let the people decide.
I'm just playing, man. I don't want no smoke. I don't want that smoke. I don't get down like that. I'm just a big old bear, but I still got claws and teeth because I'm a bear. But just saying, this is a test. We just messing around, but we gonna be serious though when we get ready to do this thing. So
talk cheap. Remember that.
Talk is cheap because the truth is worth. Well,
talk cheap. Truth worth.
Let's see. You were supposed to come in.
Word
I threw your alley-oop. I threw your alley-oop. I threw
ruthless. Knee in the neck.
Okay, listen. This is not no rap thing here. This is the podcast. Peace you out. Save that rap thing. You save that rap thing for your. you save that rap thing for your own time.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah. And then the fade to the music.
That was cool. All right,
it's a little rusty.